Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how to make Fozzie Bear, a character from the Muppets. I am going to make him exactly like this. Now I did try to make him using caramel bands, but I'm kind of liking the neon orange bands better. So choose your color, what you'd prefer. To let you know, the body color, you're going to need about 230 bands. And the purple, I used purple jelly, there's about 2 bands. The pink, there's about 4 bands. Black, 4. White, there are about 28 bands. The red, about 12. And the burgundy, there's about 35. Now, if you don't have any brown color, you can use black. And I'm going to use one loom, and our loom is going to be in its original position with the arrows facing down. I am going to do the body parts and show you how to attach. Next, I'm going to show you how to make the fingers. Or the first thing I'm going to show you is make the fingers. They're going to look like this. We need a total of 6. So I'm going to show you how to do 2, and then you're going to pause the video to make 4 more. I'm going to do 1 using my hook as an example, and I'm going to show you how to do 1 on the loom. So you can pick how you're going to do the rest. You're going to take a single band and you're going to wrap this around your hook 3 times. 1, this would be 1, 2, and 3. So you have 3 loops. Now take double bands, attach to your hook, support with your finger, and you just want to slide the band on. And remove, and it should be just fine to put to the side. To do this on the loom, you're going to take double bands, and you're just going to go down the loom anywhere you'd like. Push it down, and take a single band, and you're going to cap the end 3 times. So just go around 1, 2, and 3. Grabbing your hook, you're going to reach in, moving that cap band out of the way, and grab the bottom 2 bands. And go forward. Reach in and remove off the loom. And you can take off your hook and just place to the side. So you need a total of 6, so pause the video and make 4 more. Now we're going to do the arms. What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 together, and using double bands, we're going to go down the loom 5 times. So I'm just going to go down on the right and do the next one on the left. So double bands, go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to copy this. We're going to repeat it on the left side. So double bands, go down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now grab your hook, and we're going to attach the fingers to the end. We're going to put 3 on each side, 3 of these. So what you want to do is you want to reattach the ends back on your hook. So you have 4 loops, and you're going to slide these on. So I'm just going to start on the left, sliding 1 on, grabbing another one, attaching it back on your hook, and we're going to slide on right on top and attaching 1 more. Now it really doesn't matter which direction you face. I find it easier if I have the first one facing the left, then the center, and then the right. Just for looming purposes, when you're finished, they're all flat. We're going to do the same thing on the right one. So reattach back on your hook and slide on the loom. Next one. Just make sure that you catch all the loops, that they're around the peg. Last one. All the loops are around, and you have 3 on each side, 3 of the fingers on each. We're ready to loop up. So you want to reach in, and you want to move these fingers out of the way, and you only want to grab the bottom 2 bands and go forward. I'm going to do the next one, moving the fingers out of the way and only grabbing the bottom 2 bands. We're going to remove this off the loom, so I'm going to do one at a time. Just reach in, and I'm just going to remove off my hook and put to the side. Reach in and remove off the loom. Again, off my hook, and they'll be fine just like that. Now we're going to make just little extensions for the belly, for the side, and for his face. And to do this, we're going to use double bands, and I'm going to go down the loom twice. I'm just going to start at the top on the right. 1 and 2. I'm going to do this on the left side because we need a total of 4. So double bands, go down twice. 1 and 2. You're going to take a single cap band or a single band, and we're going to cap the ends 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Grabbing another single, I'm going to cap the other side now. So 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to repeat the same thing just below. So we have 2, we need 2 more. Double bands, go down twice. 1 and 2. We're going to do the same thing on the left. 1 and 2. We're just going to make singles. Take a single band and cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Again, on the other side, cap 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now grab your hook, and we're going to reach in and we're going to loop these up. So I'm just going to start at any one because they're all the same. Move the cap band out of the way, grab the bottom bands, and go forward. And you can just remove off the loom and remove your hook and put to the side. We're going to do this again just for looping. We're going to move the cap band out of the way and grab the bottom bands. I'm going to hold my cap band down and go forward. And remove off the loom. Remove the hook and put to the side. I'm going to continue the same thing with the other ones. Cap band out of the way and go forward. Remove off the loom and put to the side. The last one. Remove and put to the side. Now we're going to make his body. The first thing we're going to do is grab 3 bands for his neck, and you're going to go down once in the center at the top. Now we're going to give him shoulders, so we're going to use double bands throughout, and I'm going to go from the left second peg down going up to the center, and then center down to the right. Now we're going to go down on the right 4 times, double bands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to repeat on the left. Go down 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to close this off now. So we're going to go from the left down to the center, and then center up to the right. Now we're going to fill in the middle, double bands. I'm having trouble grabbing bands today. So you'd be going down 1 and 2, 3, 4, might want to push the ends down, and 5. Now what I'm going to do is the legs. We're going to do the right side first. So grabbing double bands, what we're going to do is use the bottom portion of our loom. So I'm going to start at the peg right below where our body ends here. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and your 7th peg going down. That's where I'm going to start. And now I'm going to go down 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we need to go down twice in the center. So I'm going to start counting from the bottom. And I want to go up to the 3rd peg, counting in from the middle. Sorry. So if you count from the center, go up 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. This is where I want to start. And you're going to go down twice. 1 and 2. We're going to close this off. So I'm going to go from the center, double bands, center down to the right. You're going to take a single band and we're going to cap the end on the right 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we need 1 holding band and we're going to put a triangle to the side. So the center will have the top part of a triangle. But we're going to double this. So take a single, give it a bit of a stretch, double it, point in the center, and this is what you should have. You want to grab your hook now and we're ready to loop. So you're going to reach in at the bottom on the right, pull that cap band out of the way, and grab the the top 2 bands that are going up to the middle. We're going to loop the 2 sections in the center. So reach in, move that holding band out of the way. And now we need to attach this middle to the 3rd peg, counting from the bottom on the right. 1, 2, 3. We're going to reach in, remove these bands, and bring them over to the 3rd peg on the right. Now we're just going to reach in on the right and grab your bottom 2 bands and go forward. Move the holding band out of the way. And we're going to remove this off the loom, but I'm just going to loosen some of this tension up here in the middle and remove these bands off the loom. Now reaching in at the top and remove the leg right off. And here's your right foot. So I'm just going to put my hook down for a minute and I'm going to go down twice on the right with double bands, just to give the length there to the legs. So 1 and 2, and I'm going to attach the leg, making sure all the loops are on, and we're going to do the left leg now. So counting down, 7th peg going down, the peg below the bottom on the left, we're going to go down 6 times using double bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now counting 3 pegs up from the center, we're going to put double bands and just go down twice in the middle. 1 and 2. Now closing this off, we're going to go from the from the left up to the center and push the bands down on the left. Take a single band and cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We need to put a holding band. We're going to take a single, double it, and make a triangle. And that point is going to be at the center. So a single, double. We're ready to loop up. Grab your hook, reach in at the bottom on the right, move the cap band out of the way, and grab your top 2 bands, which are going up to the middle. Reach in the middle now and go up twice. 1, move that holding band out of the way. 2. We're going to remove the middle bands and bring them to the 3rd peg going up on the left. 1, 2, and 3. So remove and bring them over. Okay, I have to turn my loom, sorry. Now we're going to loop up on the left, so starting at the bottom, reach in and go forward. Move that holding band out of the way. If you get stuck here, I'm just going to put my bands down for a second and put them back. If you get stuck here and you're having a hard time, just loosen it up. And when I loop, I like to grab the bands, go around my peg, and then go forward so the bands don't break. I'm going to loosen up some tension, remove the bands off the middle, reach in and remove the leg off the loom. Put your hook down for a minute and you're going to take double bands and we're going to go down twice on the left. 1 and 2. Grab your hook with the leg and you just want to attach at the bottom. Now we're going to attach the arms. So grab one of your arms and your hook and you're just going to put the end bands back on. And we're going to slide this to the 2nd peg going down on the left and the other one on the right. So just reattach. So you have 4 loops and slide on. Now we're going to put holding bands. So take a single band and we're going to make triangles and put them down in the middle of the body here. So going down right below the arms, make a triangle, another single, a triangle right below, again, and one more. Now take a single and we're going to cap the end in the middle 3 times. So you might want to push your bands down. 1, 2, and 3. Now take all your bands and push them down. Now take 2 of the belly extensions and we're going to attach them now. So we're going to put one on our hook, reattach, I still have the other one here, and I'm going to bring this to the 4th peg going down on the left. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to slide this on. We're going to do the same thing on the right side. So attach to your hook. So you have 4 loops around. And we're going to slide this on. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to turn my loom around. What we want to do is we're going to grab, I'm going to go on the right first. We're going to grab the end band here, the cap band, and we're going to bring this to the end here. So I'll just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your 6th peg going down. So you're going to skip the peg below and bring it down. And bring this piece to the side. We're going to do the same thing. So you're going to grab the end band, which is 3 loops, which is your cap band, making sure you grab all 3 loops, and skip 1 peg below and go to the next, bringing this to the side. Now we need to attach this piece to our peg. So this is your 5th peg going down. We're going to attach a bottom single from this teardrop and wrap it around. So what I mean about a bottom single is this is a teardrop. You'll have the top part of a teardrop and you'll have a bottom part of a teardrop. So 2 different sections. So one of these, any one of these bottom pieces, a bottom single, you're going to bring it around so it's attached. So you can see you have a teardrop here. This is the top part of the teardrop. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. And then you'll have a bottom part of the teardrop. You're just going to grab one of them, and it doesn't matter which one, just so long it's attached. Now we're going to do the belly extension. So I'm going to use the bottom portion of my loom. So I'm just going to turn the legs to the side, and I'm going to take a single band, and I'm going to go at the peg below the legs. So go down 1, and you're going to go down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to repeat this on the left with a single band and go down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to close this off, so take a single. We're going to go from the left down to the center and center up to the right. Now we need to go down 4 times in the middle, so that means we have to start at the peg above the right and the left. So a single, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to push the bands down, and we need to put holding bands, so we're going to attach triangles. So a single band, we're going to start at the pegs below where we started, 1 triangle, 2 triangles, and 3 triangles. Now if we were to leave the triangles just like this, they'll be loose on the belly, which you could hide after, but we're going to make them a little bit tight now. So in order to do that, grab your hook. You're going to go on the right side. Well, that's where I'm going to go. So just grab this bottom part of the triangle, and we're just going to wrap it around the peg. Again, to the next triangle, just take the bottom, wrap it around, and the last triangle. Grab the bottom and just wrap around. Now take a single band, and we're going to cap the end in the middle 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're ready to loop up, so grab your hook. You're going to reach in at the bottom. You're going to move that cap band out of the way and grab the top single, which is going up to the center. Now just loop up the rest of the bands in the middle. There's nothing different about this part, just basic looping up. Reach back in at the bottom, grab the next top single, and it's going up to the right, and now continue looping forward. So you're going to have to push these bands out of the way, reach in for the bottom band. Again, going to push the bands out of the way, grab the bottom, bands out of the way, and go forward. You're going to reach in at the bottom again, grab the last bottom single, and it's going up to the left. And loop forward. Now we're not going to remove at this moment. We have to do one more step before we do that. So now what we're going to do is grab your hook, and we're going to loop up 3 sections in the center. So reach in at the bottom here in the middle, move that cap band out of the way, and grab the top 2 bands, which are going up to the middle. So you're going to go up, that was 1, reach back in, 2, and one more time, 3. Now put your hook down and push your bands down. Now grab your hook and we're going to remove the belly. So at the bottom here, you're going to remove the right side, then the middle, and then the left. So reach in, remove the bands off, 1, now the center, and now the left. And remove off the loom. I'm just using my fingers to remove the bands. And this is what you should have. So now you have 6 loops around your hook. What we're going to do is attach the first 2 bands on the 4th peg going down on the left, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next 2 bands are going to be attached to the 4th peg going down in the center, and then the last 2 bands are going to be attached to the 4th peg going down on the right. So just pinch. You're going to slide the first 2 on the 4th peg, push down so your bands don't come off. Grab the next 2, slide them on the 4th peg going down in the middle, and then the last 2, push down. The last 2 around the 4th peg going down on the right. Push down. Now you're going to grab this cap band at the bottom here that has 3 loops. You're going to grab it with your hook, stretch down to the bottom in the center, and this should be loose. So now we have 3 teardrops on the sides. We have to attach a bottom single to these pegs. So to explain this properly, you can see that you have a teardrop here. There's a top part of the teardrop, the part where we loop up, and then we have a bottom part, which is like a bottom part of this teardrop here. You're just going to reach in, and part of only the belly, you're going to grab a bottom piece. And you're going to attach this to your 5th peg going down. So you can see this is the top part of a teardrop. And then you can see that you have the bottom part of a teardrop. You're going to grab another one from the next teardrop, and you're going to wrap that around the same peg, the 5th peg going down. So then you'll see you have another teardrop. You'll have the top part, and you'll have a bottom part. You're going to grab one band from the bottom and wrap it around your 6th peg going down. We're going to repeat on the left. So you have 3 teardrops, 1, 2, and 3, that are not being used right now. You can see this is the top part of the teardrop, and then you have a bottom part of the teardrop on the belly. You're going to wrap this around your 5th peg going down. Your next teardrop, here's the top part, and you have the bottom part. You're going to grab a bottom single and wrap it around your 5th peg going down. Your last teardrop that's not being used, you can see this is the top part and the bottom part. You're going to wrap this around your 6th peg going down. So now it's attached, and we're ready to loop the body up. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to loop the last section in the middle here. So you have 2 sections we need to loop up. So grab your hook, reach in at the bottom, and you're going to move these bands out of the way, and you're going to find the 2 bands that are going up to the right. So reach in, moving these bands out of the way, and grab the top 2. Now you want to slide over and around and up to the right. And now you want to grab the last 2, which are going up to the left. So reach in. Now I'm going to loop on the left side all the way to the second peg going down in the middle. So reach in at the bottom, move the leg out of the way, and grab the bottom 2 bands and go forward. Now at this peg here, on your 6th peg going down, you're going to find that there's a lot of bands here and there's going to be a lot of tension. So to loosen that up, you just take your hook and go around. And you're going to reach in and grab the bottom 2 bands only and loop forward. So reach in. And now still, just slide around your peg and then go forward so you don't break the bands. You're going to reach in and grab the next 2. Move all these bands out of the way and only grab the bottom 2 bands and go around and up. Again, reach in, moving all these bands out of the way and grab the bottom 2. Move the holding band out of the way. Move the arm out of the way, grabbing the bottom 2 bands and go forward. Repeat on the right. Moving the leg out of the way. My leg came off. Excuse me while I fix that. And now reach in and go forward. Remember to loosen it up. Grabbing the bottom 2 bands, slide around and up. Reach in for the bottom 2 bands, slide around and up, slide around and up. Move that holding band out of the way, move the arm out of the way, and now we just have the last 2 sections to loop up in the middle. So going down to your 4th peg, 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. That's where you want to reach in and grab the bands and go forward. Reach in and loop the neck up. Slide around and up. The body's ready to come off the loom. So I'm just going to remove the legs, and I'm going to use my hook. And I'm going to remove the sides. Don't remove him right off. Now I'm just going to put my hook in at the neck area and remove him off the loom. And this is what you should have. So now if you'd like, you can put him at the bottom of your peg and store him there. I just have an extra hook, so that's what I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to put him down. Now we're going to do the head. And for this, we're going to need our body color, 4 pink, 2 purple, 2 white, 4 black, and 2 red. So starting with our body color, double bands, we're going to go from the left up to the right, up to the center, and center down to the right. Now grab double bands throughout. You're going to go down once on the right and once on the left. Push down. We're going to make the ears now, so I'm just going to use the bottom part of my loom, and I'm going to do both ears with you. So I'm going to do one on the right and then one on the left. You're going to take double bands and go down once. Grab your hook. You're going to grab a single band, and you're going to wrap this around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. take another single band and wrap it around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to take 3 bands, attach to your hook, support with your finger, and you're going to pinch the bands and slide them on. And attach to the loom. Now take a single band and cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to repeat this on the left side, so take double bands, go down once, grab your hook, take a single, and wrap this around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Take another, go around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now take 3 bands, attach to your hook, support with your finger, and pinch and slide on. And attach to the loom. Now take a single and you're going to cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're ready to loop up the ears. So grab your hook, reach in, move the cap band out of the way, and loop forward. We're going to do this to the left side. Reach in, moving the cap band out of the way, and grab the bottom bands. I'm just holding the cap band down for support, and you're going to remove one off the loom. I'm going to do the right, and this is where you just want to fix just to make sure that your bands are nice and flat and attached to the loom. So one end is on the second peg going down. On the right here I'm going to go, and the other bands are on the third peg. Bring the ear to the side. Remove the other ear. Fix the bands. Grab one end, attach, and the other end slide on. Make sure your ear's to the side. Now taking double bands again, we're going to go down on the right 2 more times. 1 and 2. On the left, go down twice. 1 and 2. Push down. Now we're going to go down in the middle 4 times. Double bands. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now taking double pink bands, you're going to go down once in the middle. Push down. Now we're going to close the face off. So grabbing double bands, you're going to go from the left down to the middle. I'm just going to fix. Push down. Then from the center up to the right. This is where we're going to attach the face extensions that we have 2 left. So we're going to take 1 and attach to your hook. So one end and the other end. And this is what you should have. Now we're going to slide this on the third peg going down on the left. And this will be just like how we did the belly. Grab the other one. Attach to your hook. And you're going to slide this on the third peg going down on the right. Now you're going to grab the cap band, so at the end here, the 3 loops, and attach this at the 5th peg going down. So skip the peg below and go to the next one. Bring it to the side. We're going to do this to the other side, grabbing all 3 loops and attach to the 5th peg going down and bring it to the side. Now we need to attach the center teardrop here, a bottom single. So I'm just going to grab the top part of the teardrop. This is a teardrop. Grabbing just any single and wrapping it around the fourth peg going down. For the next one, I'm just going to grab the top part of the teardrop. Now, with my hook, grab a bottom single and attach it to the fourth peg going down. You're going to push your bands down. Now taking a single black, we're going to go from the second peg on the left up to the second peg in the center. Grab another single and you're going to go from the center down to the right. Now grab a single purple. You're going to go from the third peg on the left up to the third peg in the center, and then center down to the right. Now we're going to make the eyes. Grab your hook, and I'm going to use a single black, and I'm going to wrap this around my hook 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have 4 loops. Grab a single white. You want to wrap this twice on either side of the black band. 1, 2, 1, and 2. I'm going to push it down a little bit and make another. Grab a single black and wrap this around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Grab a single white and go around twice on either side. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Now grab a single body color band and we're going to attach to the hook, support with our finger, and we're going to pinch the eye and slide on the band. Grab the next eye and slide on. Now we're going to attach this on the third peg going down on the left to the third peg going down on the right. Take your hook in the middle of the eyes and separate them to either side. Now grab a single red and we are going to go from the bottom here on the left up to the center. So this is your 5th peg going down. Grab another red, go from the center down to the right. Now we're going to make his nose, and we're going to do that on the bottom part of the loom. So we only need basically 2 sections of the bottom, so I'm just going to go here. So using double bands of your body color, you're going to go down once. Double bands, you're going to repeat this on the left side, so the opposite side. Now we're going to close this off. So I'm going to go from the left down to the center, and then center up to the right. Push down. We need to go down twice in the middle. So I have to start at the pegs above the right and the left. So 1 and 2. Push down. We're going to cap the end here in the middle with a single body color. Go around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to add the pink part of the nose. Just so you know, it's right here. Take your hook. You're going to take a single pink and wrap it around 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're going to take another single pink, and what I'm going to do is wrap it twice on either side so I have it nice and tight. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Now you're going to take double bands of the body color, attach to your hook, support with your finger, and you're going to pinch the bands and slide them on. And you're going to attach on the bottom here on the left to the bottom on the right. And bring the pink bands in between the center bands. Now I'm going to loop up, so reaching at the bottom in the middle, moving the cap bands out of the way, and grab your top 2 bands, and they're going up to the middle. Reach back in the middle and just loop up the last section. Going at the bottom in the center, grab the next 2, and they're going up to the right. and just continue to loop on the right. Move the bands out of the way and go forward. Go back in the middle, loop up to the left, and the last section. Now we're not going to remove off just as yet. You want to grab the body. So if you have it on the peg at the bottom, just stick your hook in, remove, and you want to just slide at the bottom here in the middle, making sure all the loops are around. Now reach in at the bottom, in the middle here, grab the the top two bands. Reach in, grab the top two bands, slide around and go up to the right. Reach back in and grab the next two and loop up to the left. Now don't loop the pink up yet. Reach in on the left and grab that single red band, and you want to bring it up to the middle. Reach in on the right and grab that single red and bring it up to the middle. Now reach back in at the neck here and grab the last two bands, the pink ones, and go up once. Now we're going to loop up one more section in the middle. So grab the two bands and go up. Push your bands down. We're going to remove the nose, and I'm going to remove the right, then the middle, and then the left. So reach in, remove, 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 and remove off the loom. Now I'm just going to bring the nose through the middle here, and I'm just going to fix the bands so they're nice and flat. You should have 12 loops around the the hook. The first 4 bands we are going to attach at the 4th peg going down on the left. The next 4 are going to go at the 4th peg going down in the middle, and then the last 4 bands we're going to attach on the 4th peg going down on the right. So just pinch, grab 4 bands. You want to slide on and around and remove your hook. Just take your time. Push the bands down, grab the next 4 and slide them over the middle. And the last 4, slide them over. Don't give up, you can do this. And push the bands down so they don't come off. Now we're almost done. We're going to loop up the face. So we're going to reach in at the bottom here on the left, and we're going to grab the bottom 2 bands. So you're going to have some tension here, so just loosen it up with your hook. Reach in, move these bands out of the way, and grab the bottom 2 and go forward. Go up one more time. And now we're going to loop this purple band up. So on the 3rd peg going down on the left, move the eye band out of the way, grab that purple, and go up to the center. We're going to do the same thing on the right. Reach in at the bottom here on the right, move the bands around to loosen it up, grab the bottom bands and go around your peg and go forward. Same thing, loosen it up, grab the bottom 2, slide around and up. Now reach in, move that eye band out of the way, and grab the purple band and go up to the middle. Now we're going to loop up once in the center, grab the bands and go forward, and stop there for a second. We're going to loop up the ear, so it's on double bands, so those bottom bands. We're going to reach in on the left, grab the bottom, go around your peg and up. Grab the black single band and bring it up to the middle. Repeat on the right. So you're at the 3rd peg going down. Reach in, grabbing the bands that the ear's on, go around and up. Reach in, grab that single black and go up to the middle. Now I'm just going to loop up once in the middle. So grab the bands at that purple area and go to the black. We're going to continue on the left all the way to the top. So on your second peg going down, reach in. One more time to the top. On the right, second peg going down, and continue. You have one more section to loop up in the middle, so at the second peg in the center, reach in and grab your bands and go forward. Please make sure that all your bands have been looped. You're going to take a single body color and you're going to reach in at the top here and we're going to do a slip knot. Grab your bands and slide over and do a little knot. Now we're going to make the hat. So the hat part, we're going to remove the body, but we need a single band that will match your hat. So whatever color you're using, I want you to grab a single band and you're going to do another slip knot. Reach in and a slip knot. He's ready to come off the loom, so I'm just going to use my hook and remove the bands at the side. Put my hook in at the middle, at the top here, and just remove him off. This is what you should have. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring his nose to the front. And we're going to fix that up by just moving it around. Now, I'm going to take the body color slip knot and I'm going to hide that in the back. So I'm going to turn him around and I'm just going to go through the middle of his head and grab the end and just hide this in the back. And bring this one kind of to the back. I'm going to find the eyes, so I'm going to bring the eyes to the front. And I think the most fixing will be for the eyes. So you can just bring them forward, move them around to however you like them. I'm just going to turn them around because I like a top part of the white on the top, a part of the white on the top, and a part on the bottom. Grabbing the other eye, and it's just a matter of playing around with them, moving them around. And now take your hook, and what you're going to do, sorry, I just hit the camera. You're going to take your hook and grab the black bands, and you just want to bring them more to the front, the other side. And you're going to do the same thing to the purple bands. And this you might end up having to fix after, just when you get the hat on. Now, the ears. You'll see this teardrop to the side here, where the black bands are meeting, like they're going through the center of that teardrop. This teardrop part, this half, you're just going to grab the bands and slide it around your ear. We're going to repeat this, so you'll see the teardrop where the black bands are going through. You're going to grab the bands to the side here. You can see I'm just opening up that teardrop and bringing it around to the ears. Now later on, I'm just going to show you how to fix the belly now. You can just stick your hook through the center and just move it around just to puff it up a bit, and also to the back. For the fingers, you can just grab the cap bands at the bottom of the fingers, squish them and bring them forward. same thing. And the feet, you can just grab that cap band that's to the side and just pull the bands. Now I'm going to show you how to do the scarf. To do the scarf, I'm sure there are many ways. I'm going to show you what I did. I'm going to take a single white and a single red. It doesn't matter which way you grab them. So I'm going to go from the left up to the middle. I'm going to grab a single white and a single red and go from the middle down to the right. Now, grabbing double white, I'm going to close this part off, so I'm going to go from the left down to the center and center up to the right. Now taking a single white and a single red, I'm going to go from the middle down to the right, so push these bands down. Single white and a single red, I'm going to go from the middle down to the left. Now on the right, we're going to take double white, go down once, a single white, a single red, go down once. Double white, go down once. A single white and a single red and go down once. I'm going to take a single white and cap the end on the right 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to repeat the exact same thing on the left. Double white, go down once. A white, a red, go down once. Double white, go down once. A white, a red, go down once. And a single white, we're going to cap the end 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to use the bottom part of my loom, and I'm just going to take a single white and a single red and just go down once. These are just extension pieces, and that will just be this piece here. We're going to repeat on the left, single white and a single red, and go down once. Now we just need to cap the ends, so I'm going to cap them with a single white. I'm going to do one first, go around 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Going to do the same thing on the other one, single white, and cap it 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to loop these 2 pieces up, but I'm going to leave them on the loom for now. So just reach in, moving the cap band out of the way, and grab your bottom 2 bands and go forward. The other one, cap band out of the way, and loop forward. Now I'm going to loop up just this section on the right, so I'm going to do these 4 sections and stop. So just reach in at the bottom on the right, move the cap band out of the way, grab your bottom 2 and go forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So stopping at the second peg on the right. Remove one of the pieces off the loom, and I'm going to reach in and grab the bottom 2 bands and lift them up, and then I'm going to slide this piece on before making that teardrop. So lift up, not all the way up. Just going to put my bands back. So don't go forward, you want to slide this piece on. And now make that teardrop to the center. Repeat on the left, reach in at the bottom, grab your bottom 2 bands, and you just want to loop up 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remove this piece off the loom and reach in, grab your bottom 2 bands here, and then slide this piece on and go to the middle. Now at the middle, second peg going down, you're going to move all these bands out of the way, and you're going to find the top 2 white bands and make a teardrop going up to the right. Reach back in and grab the next two. So move all these bands out of the way. You're looking for double white bands and go up. Last two sections, I'm just going to do the left. Grab your bands and go up to the middle. On the right. Now grab a single white band and you're going to do a slip knot. So reach in, grab an end, grab both, and slide over. Remove off the loom. I'm just going to stick my hook in and remove. So this is what you should have. Now we're going to put this on the bear, and we are going to, you're going to find the hole. So that's in the center. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to bring his legs and his arms through. So watch how I'm grabbing. You can see it's facing the bear, so we don't put it on the wrong way. And you're going to bring his legs through, bring his body through. You can bring his arms through. Bring his other arm through. Make flat. Fix these pieces. Fix the cap bands. And I'm just going to hide this slip knot by taking my hook, and I'm just going to go through this scarf area, grab the end of the white, bring it through, bring my hook through the bottom again of the scarf, grab an end, that end again, and bring it through again. Now I'm going to show you how to do the hat. So now I'm going to show you how to do the hat. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with double bands. And we're going to go around the loom in a circle, and then go around again, and then one more time. So we're not going to be going around that many times. So we're going to start off, these are just my counting bands, with double bands. And I'm going to go from the left up to the center and make a figure 8. I'm going to go double bands. We're going to make a figure 8 from the center down to the right, so just twisting it over. Go down once on the right, and you're going to close this off, double bands from the center up to the right, and a figure 8, push down. Now you're going to go down on the left, same thing, double bands, figure 8. Double bands, and close this off. So you might want to push your bands down, figure 8, and make a cross. Go down. Push your bands all down. Now we're going to go around once using a single band, and you're going to go from the left up to the center, center, down to the right, go down once on the right, close it off. On the left now, go down once and close it off. Now we're ready to grab the band. So you're going to grab your hook. You're going to reach in at the bottom, in the middle here, and you have to grab 4 bands and bring them around. So I'm just going to grab 2 at a time. With your hook, bring them to the center, go back, grab the next 2, and bring them over. So you should have 2 bands left. We're going to go counterclockwise. So on the left here, grab the bottom 2 bands and bring them over. Grab the next 2 and bring them over. So you have 2 bands left. At the top here on the left, you have to bring 4 bands over again. 2 and 2. So you have 2 bands left. The top in the center here, grab I'm grabbing 2 at a time. 1 and then 2. If you can't grab them, just bring your bands down and bring it over. So there's 2 bands left. On the right, same thing, you need to bring 4 over. 2 bands are left, and 1 more section on the right. So you have 2 bands left. I'm going to go around again. So a single band from the left up to the center, center down to the right. Go down once on the right, close it off from the center up to the right, and on the left now. And then center, I'm just going to push my bands down. Sorry, left down to the center. Grab your hook, and you're going to grab the bottom 2 bands only and bring them over. Bottom 2 bands going around, bottom 2, on the right, bottom 2. Push your bands down. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to go around as if we're going to make a face on a figure. So grab a single, and you're just going to go from the left up to the center, center down to the right. Go down once in the right, on the right, close it off, repeat on the left. Go down once on the left and close it off. Push your bands down. We're going to fill in the middle, so grabbing a single, go down 1 and 2. We need a single holding band, so grab a single, and we're going to double this. And I'm going to make a triangle. Now grab your hook. We're going to bring the bands around the peg again, so bring the bottom 2 and go around, bottom 2, bottom 2, at the top here in the middle, bottom 2, on the right. Now grab your hook, and you want to go down in the middle here, stick your hook in the middle, and move the bands around. These bands, we need to grab the right ones. So you can push them down, take a single, and we're going to cap the end 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to loop up. So reach in at the middle, move that cap band out of the way, and grab that top single band, go around your peg and go up 1. Reach back in the middle at the bottom here, grab the next single, and it's going up to the left. Reach back in, grabbing that last single, and it's going up to the right. Now we need to loop up on the right, once here. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach in, and you're going to find this bottom band. So you just need to move these bands out of the way and grab that single and go forward. The same thing, you want to grab that bottom single. So reach in, move this band out of the way, and loop up to the middle. On the left, you're going to reach in and grab that bottom and go forward. Reach in, grab that single, and go up to the center. Now we just have one more teardrop in the center, so reach in at the second peg and go up. Grab a single, and we're going to do a slip knot at the top. Go in with your hook, grab an end, bring up, grab an end, and make a slip knot. You want to remove off the loom, so I'm just going to use my hook. Go in and just remove. There's this hat. Just take your fingers and You want to stretch it open. And I'm just going to take my hook. I'm going to go in close to where this slip knot is, and I want to bring it down. What you could do, if you'd like, is take a C-clip, attach it to that slip knot, and grab your bear. I'm going to turn him around, and I'm just going to take this C-clip. Now you really don't have to, but if you'd like, and you can just grab some of the bands here at the top and just attach. Now I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to go right through the hat where this knot is that we tied the slip knot, and just go through the bottom. I'm going to grab that single band that we have on his head and bring it through to the top of the hat. And now I'm just going to give it a little tug. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to hide the slip knot through some bands by just wrapping it around. So go through, grab it, and I just want to go on the other end through some other bands, grab that slip knot, I'm going to turn it around, grab the slip knot, and just making little knots, or just hiding it well, I mean. It's going to stay on his head. And he's done. I hope you enjoyed Looming with Cheryl. Please subscribe down below. I have a lot more designs to load, and I'll see you next time with another. Bye for now.